Hey, this is Michael Lindsay. I'm out here testing the Yoshimura RS-9T exhaust system on the 2019 Honda CRF450R. The newest 450 Honda is the horsepower king of the 450 class for the first time in a pretty long while, and that power is put out in a pretty aggressive fashion. The mid-range is extremely snappy on this bike, and it really fits over to the responsive aspect that the entire bike puts out, whether it's suspension, chassis, engine. Everything about this bike feels very playful. From the first time you ride it, it's definitely fun, but it can be a bit much to handle. That mid-range comes on so aggressively, it makes it hard to actuate the power at times, especially in slicker conditions that can just really seem to get away from you. What I really like with what Yoshimura did with their exhaust system with this bike is they really tried to add to that bottom and get into the mid-range cleaner. They didn't try to restrict the mid-range and spread the power out by leveling it down. They just added to that initial so you get into the mid-range easier. So you still have a bunch of power output, but it feels way more usable and it's way easier to actuate in most situations. The bike also does run a little bit cleaner up top, so the overall power spread is better, but also one of the biggest things is the sound control. The stock Honda has a very raspy and a little bit rattly sound to the can after just a few hours, and the Yoshimura has a lot more volume and a lot better crisp, controlled sound over the bike. Really, the fitment is quite cool on this bike as well because they put in a lot of work with the HRC Honda team. This RS-9T is specific to the Hondas, from the can shape and design, the tapers behind the side plates. The overall system is built very closely with those guys. It has a lot of slip joints, which makes installation better. And then from there, the other thing you'll notice is this is an updated system. It has a longer head pipe than the systems they've sold previously. This actually does fit the 17 to 19. They have claimed gains on the 17 18. I just found the roll-on actuation a lot better than the system they had before. As with all Yoshimura's product, there's a really great warranty for any defects, and if you manage to wear tear it, put enough time on it that it needs to be rebuilt, they have a full refurb program in-house. They can go through, clean this up, repack it, replace the carbon end caps, anything you can manage to destroy on it, they can fix, get it back to you performing just as new as it was when you got it out of the box.